What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Water Hole, our Wednesday spot. Of course, it's Rhino here in Sacktown, our boy Haunted Horse.
What is up, everyone? Testing one mic.
As you know, we talk about a little bit of everything coming into the shows. Horse and I, the only thing we do know is that we don't know what each other are going to talk about and what we're going to bring to it. So it's always a fun time. Get involved, get in the chat. Love to have you here, hear what you have to say. Horse, what's going on tonight, buddy?
Not much. So I was doing a little trash talking today. I was talking about the Trailblazers being first in the West. And then you started saying, well, tell me three players, not Damian Lillard and whatever. And then you're like, maybe I'll quiz you on the show. So if you quiz me on the show, I have not prepped for that. Or you might have just been threatening. I did know three players off the top of my head, not named Damian Lillard. Without looking it up, you had to take my word for it. It was on Marco Polo. I could have cheated, but I did not. So if you quiz me, I will probably fail miserably. But the Blazers are in first place in the West. I'm just saying.
They are. And who would have thought the Kings would be the best team in California right now?
And you had a tweet read on TNT last night, I heard.
Yeah. Some more cowbell. A little bit of Will Ferrell.
What?
So, I know, yeah, they were having some good time, good
cool.
laughter at our expense. But, yeah, it was cool. That actually got some notoriety. It was really funny because they were talking about it on local radio this morning.
Awesome.
So,
well, I mean, it's TNT. So You got Chuck and you got Shaq. And, if you're that's a popular pregame and midgame and postgame show.
Yeah, no doubt.
Those guys are awesome.
Most watched in the NBA, for sure.
I just heard a interview with Gary Vee. He did a thing for his community where he invited a bunch of people and they got to meet Shaq and shoot a little hoop with him or whatever. It's like 350 of his loyal followers. And Shaq's a good dude. I found out some stuff I didn't know about him. So, guy's a good dude. He likes to go into Best Buy and Gary Vee brought this up. He doesn't talk about it, but Gary Vee was like, hey, tell us what, whatever. And he goes, oh, well, sometimes I go into Best Buy and I see a kid looking at a computer and and they're looking at the prices and everything. And I say, hey, go ask your mom if you can get a computer from a stranger, because he doesn't want to, be weird. So the kid comes back and he goes, which one you want, little man? And he points to the computer and he takes it up there and he buys it for him and says, there you go. Enjoy your new computer. So he likes to go into stores and buy shit for people. That's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. He is a cool dude off the court. I've never met him. I've seen him play. He's a big-ass dude, number one. But I've seen the same videos. I saw one not too long ago. There was some kid that, family didn't have a lot of money, small town. And kid had like a size 19 or 20 shoe.
Damn!
Right? And, that's like the size of some of the elephants out here. Yeah. Waterhole. But anyways, yeah, Shaq showed up with like literally 30 pairs of shoes.
Damn.
And then he took him to a custom place that makes Shaq's shoes. So he got all these designer dress shoes custom made. That's cool, man. It's nice giving back without the expectation of anything else in return.
Yeah. Well, he said he's been poor and he's been rich. He's been on both sides of it. When he was a kid, his dad was in the military, and they had to count their pennies. Oshkosh Tyler says Bucks must be in the audience. Hey, Bucks, if you're in the audience, if that's what he's saying, your Minnesota Vikings are freaking doing awesome. They just beat the Bills. And then Oshkosh Tyler says, look him up at Walmart. He's the man.
Yep. You know what? He's done more than computers. He'll just straight up say, go buy whatever the hell you want in the store.
Oh, I'm sure. He said it's his favorite store to do it in, though, is Best Buy. That's his favorite store to go in there and just freaking... He looks for a family that's kind of looking and they're not sure and whatever, and he just goes up to the kids, what do you want? So that's cool. LOL, not that Bucks. Oh, Bucks like is in money bucks? Nope, Walmart. Well, he said he liked Best Buy. I'm going by the interview, dude. Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, Milwaukee Bucks.
Come on, he's from
Tyler.
Oshkosh.
Yeah, but we have a mutual friend named Bucks, and he does show up in the DJ show, so that's what I thought it was. Bucks from Minnesota. All right, what else we got? Anything else? We're gonna get into it.
We can get into it.
I got 5 stories. We don't have to cover 5 stories. 3 of them involve. This is not something that I'm actively looking for. They're all from across the pond. I like to go to Great Britain because it's less likely that anyone in the audience has seen the story. When I picked like the guy that made the virtual reality headset that blows your head off if you lose, you had already heard about it. My wife had heard about it. So like when I pick stories from the US, it's hard to get something that you guys haven't seen. So that's why I go to Great Britain. But 3 of them involve brides that are not good. So I will start with are they married? No, boyfriend, girlfriend. All right. I'm going to start with, wait, where's my, I got my little, laughing mousey thing. Actually, none of these things have pictures. So I'm going to go right to the deal here. My boyfriend is spending Christmas morning with his ex for the 3rd year. I'm livid. So I saw that and I thought, yeah, I think I'd be pissed too. Christmas Day with the ex. And I figured it out. It involves kids. They have kids together. So I get it. Okay. But still, I'm going to take this woman's side on this one. Let's see if you do the same. A woman is raging as her boyfriend. Once again, Britain. So you're going to hear weird British words that we don't typically use across the pond. A woman is raging as her boyfriend is spending Christmas with his ex for the 3rd year while admitting she's not jealous. Okay. I mean, I don't get jealous, so I'll take her at his word.
You're raging, but you're not jealous?
Yeah, well, I think she's raging. I'll get to it. The woman's concerned it diminishes her role as the girlfriend. Now, they've been dating this isn't, once again, 3 years in a row, so at least they've been dating for 3 up to 4 years, right? Because 3 years in a row. The first year, I could probably see it. Wife and I did not spend Christmas together our first year because I thought she was going to be at her parents'. I thought it'd be awkward. I think we got together after the families, but I'd only been dating her for a month and a half, and I thought, with the presents, that's not really when I want to meet your family. It's too soon. So we did the family thing later, like in January or February or something. So cool. The whole presents is awkward. Like, do I get them one? Do I not?
What do I get them? Yeah. I don't really know them.
Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. Do they have to get, Christmas Day is often spent surrounded by our closest friends, loved ones, and family. I love this voice. However, the festivities can sometimes cause tensions if there's too many people to squeeze for a visit. This often means that usually the story's over there and the camera's there. I'm weird. I tried to do green screen today, people, and I couldn't get to work at the last minute. This often means that the day is split in 2 to make sure that equal time is spent with those you cherish the most. We're already doing, on a tangent, we're already doing my family and her. We're already trying to figure Christmas. So her family's coming over Thanksgiving. I'm doing my dad, who has passed away, but he's still, his side of the family still exists. I'm still related to them. So we're doing that Christmas Eve, and then we're like Christmas Day, the brother and my in-laws, and not everyone's living close together. So is it a big deal for you?
Huge deal. Yeah. Well, my mother-in-law, her freaking birthday is Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So that throws more into it. Shit. But I've always pitched for switching off every other year with Thanksgiving, Christmas. So her side gets us Thanksgiving and vice versa. And same thing with Christmas. But no, we do half and half. Yep. And it's a struggle, but it's fun. We get to see everybody. So can't complain.
If you're born on Christmas, you are screwed. I heard that's even near Christmas. You get the not from, I think, your parents, but from like friends and like uncles and stuff. You get here's your Christmas and birthday present. Like, even if it's a bigger present than, it's like,
yeah,
F
no,
that bullshit. So
my Grams, she was born Christmas Eve, and we always made it a point to make her birthday first before we started doing Christmas Eve stuff and then Christmas stuff. So
that's cool. A man who has chosen to spend Christmas Day, here we go, nitty gritty, Christmas Day morning with his ex and their children, has left the girlfriend raging as she's keen to put an end to the tradition, taking her anger to a popular forum, Mumsnet.
Mum.
You know,
Mum.
Again. They call their moms
Mum. Bangers and mash.
The woman explained that the frustrating ordeal diminishes her role. First of all, what sucks is, here, I'll let her explain it. She explained, quote, "My boyfriend is separated. Divorced/separated. That's two different things. Mirror. Which one is it?"
Yeah.
But they are quoting her. So she said divorced/separated. So she's giving, I don't know, for more than 3 years. But he and his kid's mom always do Christmas morning together. They would do the whole day if I wasn't bothered. This year, being the third year I have been around, I thought it would be more a one. Wait, it would be more a one had am. What the? This year being the third year I have been around, I thought it would be more a one had AM and one has lunch. Oh, okay. One breakfast, one lunch.
Like AM,
but it has moved forward to kids having lunch with one parent only. But it's always... Anyway, here's the thing. I'm going to cut to the skinny. She's not happy. I can see 3 years in a row, he goes over there and spends Christmas Day over there. Why isn't she going? I can see the first year, no. Because the kids, maybe, you know, it's awkward, whatever. Why isn't she going? Why is she excluded?
Well, you're missing the most important part. They separated 3 years ago. Yes. They have been together for 3 years. Could she be the one on the side? And he chose her.
Piece. He's going over there. I mean, obviously, if the kids are there, they ain't going. I mean, obviously, I don't know, but
she could have been the home wrecker.
Oh. I didn't even consider that.
Yeah.
Of course, it's from her. The story's from her angle, so we may or may not know that. 3 years. Wow. But, yeah, okay. That's a good point because it changed my whole... If that's the case, I can see why she wouldn't be invited. But
exactly.
Then why doesn't he have the kids go over and spend time with him and then the girlfriend can be there? Wouldn't that be awkward if she was? It doesn't say that anywhere because I read the story.
Well, you would think because this is... Well, yeah, she wouldn't disclose that. She wouldn't be like, I broke up a marriage.
I know.
Now
I'm like, what the F?
Yeah, you know.
Because if that's the case, the kids would hate her guts.
Maybe not.
Well, if they knew.
Exactly.
If one of my parents had an affair and that's why the marriage ended, I would have been pissed.
What if it was a bad marriage?
Yeah, but that doesn't... Come on. Kids. Oh, I forgot to say the ages. That's important.
Yeah, that is.
It was, where was it? 15, 14, and 10.
Okay, so they're old enough.
Yeah.
They're old enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think this guy is, he needed to stop this after year one. Year one's a little weird, but have the kids over either in evening or morning. They spend the night and they're in there in the morning, whatever. And you split that shit up. The fact that he's with his ex and then the girlfriend isn't over there. Yeah, I'm taking her side. Anyway, what do you think?
I think it's the kids. I think the kids, well, besides the homewrecker theory, I think the kids are the kicker. Mom may not want the kids being around her because the simple answer is, One of them gets them for Christmas Eve, and the other side gets them for Christmas Day.
Well, if they've been together 3 years, the kids are going to be around her.
Well, yeah, but you would think, wouldn't the kids be putting up a fight to go see their dad? I mean, yeah. I'm going whoever gives better presents, right? Yeah. Dad, what's dad do for a living? Is he working in a convenience store and mom's a doctor? Yeah. I'm going where the presents are at. Yeah. So
anyway,
that's what matters.
I'm out of focus.
I know. You keep going in and out. It's like that game on Nintendo Switch. What up, Ty?
I changed my white curtains behind me to black curtains because I thought the white made me even look paler, but now I'm looking at this and I think I even look whiter with black curtains. I need to go get some sun, dude. Team Switch, Tyler says. Team Switch. Are you playing on the Switch, Tyler? We got to play Fortnite. All right, you're up, dude.
All right, brother. You ever do scratchers or you ever hit the lotto? Do you play the lotto?
Hold on. Margot just tweeted me, oh, the party's over, isn't it? No, we're live, Margot. What the hell?
Welcome to the party, pal.
Wait, I just gave her, whoa. I just gave her the link to our Zoom. That would be awkward.
She might pop up. First female in Waterhole history.
Hold up. I gotta find the link. Where's the link to the show? Go ahead. I can multitask. Go for it. All
right. You ever play the lotto?
I just played it when it got to $2 billion, but I don't play it. No, normally I don't. I did it for fun, because of the wife. The wife. We can go. Oh, what will we buy with $2 billion? So we played it recently, but before that I had not bought a ticket in like 4 years.
Fair enough. I think everybody kind of hops into it when it gets up to $2 billion. So bear with me, guys, because I do need to have cataract surgery in both eyes. I do know how to read. I don't want you to think that I can't read. It might just be a little choppy. Okay, so November 16th, today, a North Carolina man.
Oh, you got a news story.
What's that?
You got a news story?
I do.
Look at you go. You're doing my little thing there. I like this.
Yeah.
North Carolina man.
A North Carolina man said a loss for his favorite football team led to a personal win when he scored $150,000 Powerball prize.
Damn.
Jacob Strickland, 29, of Asheboro, told North Carolina education lottery officials a loss of the Clemson University Tigers turned into his own personal victory. When we were watching football with some friends and Clemson lost horribly to Notre Dame, Strickland said, "We were joking. We should go get a lottery ticket because our luck couldn't be any worse." Now get this. This is actually kind of a funny thing to me because I had no idea some states do this. Strickland's... Oh, yeah, I already said that. Sorry, guys. It was really a last-minute thing right before the drawing started. The drawing ended... The drawing ended up earning Strickland $150,000 prize. Strickland went on to the lottery application. Did you know states have lottery applications? Something a little bit sketchy about that.
A lottery application?
Yes. Like on a phone application. So you can literally play the lottery
have that in Oregon.
On your phone.
We have that in Oregon.
Do you?
Yeah.
They have scratchers? Because the
I don't know about that, but we have sports betting.
Okay.
And it's lottery.
Okay. So, anyways, he was in complete disbelief because he had never won anything in his life. Strickland said he had sent a screenshot of the win to his friends after the game, to which 4 of them did not believe him. The 5th tried to print the lotto ticket out on a piece of paper and present it as the winner. Strickland, they all thought I was lying. They were playing a joke on Strickland. Like, they're acting like they were going to go to the lotto. Yeah, wouldn't have flown. Might as well give him a fake $100 bill. Strickland said his winnings will go towards investments and savings. So, my question to you, if you are a college student and you are already doing sports gambling, does investments mean more gambling? Like, what are you going to do with $150K? Do you tell your parents you want $150K? Are you paying for your own tuition now?
No. I have fun with it. I spend it. I ain't telling my parents. First of all, I didn't go to college, so my parents got off easy on that one.
So what is the first thing you're doing?
$150,000 is not a lot of money. It may be when you're in college and may sound like a lot, and I would take it. That's not a lot of money. That doesn't even pay off my mortgage.
It's a lot, but it's not a lot.
No,
I get that.
Yeah,
but what are you? Okay, are you just gonna do a blowout cruise with somebody?
So I know what I would have done in when I was that age, 20s, early 20s.
Yeah.
I wasn't very smart. Now I would invest it in the stock market.
Right.
And you can put a certain amount towards your 401k. Yeah, I would be smarter with it now. When I was 20, I'm probably buying a new car. That was like 90 when I turned 21, I think. So I'm probably getting a brand new Mustang.
Nice.
And, who knows? I was such a knucklehead in my 20s. I mean, that's so funny because you look back on your younger years, and every time I get older, I look back on the last decade, and you're like, what a knucklehead. Just different. You're different.
Very much so.
Yeah, I couldn't even pay off my mortgage with that right now. $150,000? That's not a lot. It'd probably go into a investment.
At the end of the day, if it's $150K, you're gonna see what, like maybe 90. Yeah, 75, 90. I mean, the kid's probably not gonna pay taxes on it. Kid probably doesn't even know what taxes are. Most grown-ass adults do now. But yeah, it's fun money to me. I mean, unless there's somebody that's in need, I would do something for somebody in need, for sure. I mean, but other than that, go have fun. Yeah. Go do something.
Yeah. Margot says, hello. Margot made it in.
Hello.
Yes, she was in Twitter going, is the show over? Typically, the show is about an hour. It starts at 6 o'clock Pacific time, which you're east, so it's 9. See, Ryan, I said if we moved it up an hour, it used to start at 7. That would have been 10. We might get an East Coaster in here, and look at that. It paid off.
Yeah.
Moving it up an hour.
Horse called it the Margot rule, and it worked.
Margot in Buffalo, I saw a story that they may get 6 feet of snow between now and Sunday. Feet! Because they're going to get lake effect snow starting tomorrow. Up to 2 to 4 inches an hour. She's stuck at home in the snow. Nick in Duluth says hi.
What up,
Tyler
Nick?
wants me to tell the Gronk Super Bowl bet story because I talked about the Oregon lottery. I'll make this real quick.
All right.
So my boss at work, it was the first year of the Oregon lottery. So you have to be in Oregon. If your phone is not in Oregon, you cannot make a bet. So my boss comes over from Vancouver to work, and he has to make all his bets in Oregon because once the GPS says you're outside of Oregon, you can't turn the GPS off because they won't sell it to you. It won't let you play. So he told me about a bet. He goes, hey, there's a bet on there. And he goes, if Gronk gets 2 touchdowns and 80 yards receiving, this was 2 years ago when Tampa Bay was in the Super Bowl, and 80 yards receiving, you will win, or maybe it was 110, whatever it was, 110, let's just say, and 2 touchdowns. I think it was 80. Sorry.
Okay.
80. So anyway, you get it paid like plus 1,800 or something. Anyway, by signing up for the Oregon Lottery as a new member, they gave you a free $100 bet. So I took the $100 bet and I bet it on that thing. If that would have hit, my $100 bet would have paid me like $5,900. He was 7 yards shy of the 80. He got his 2 touchdowns, and he got 73 yards receiving. He was 7 yards short. And because they were up by 2 scores, they started running the ball and stopped throwing it. I was 7 yards away from Gronk getting me $5,900.
That's ridiculous odds, because that's really not that far-fetched. I mean, Gronk having 2 touchdowns and 80 yards.
The 2 touchdowns were the hard part, and we got those early. I had the second touchdown in the third quarter. Then it was a matter of him getting, I think I needed like 27, and then he got, a couple catches. He got 20, so I was within 7. But then they started running the ball because they were trying to chew up clock, and I was dead. Yeah. I was like all my friends, Marco Polo, on the internet. I was like, oh my God. And that would have been a big ass chunk of money. So
thanks for bringing that up.
It was actually like $6,700. It was a lot of money. It was, yeah. So anyway, thanks for that, Tyler.
So the boys that went to a football game this weekend, Tyler and some others, I was telling them, I'm like, hey, one of you needs to streak. I'll put $1,000 on that prop bet, and we will all split the earnings, and we'll bail whoever else out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It was nice to see the Cowboys lose. I hate the Cowboys.
Yeah, I hate the Cowboys too. So Aaron Rodgers looked like Aaron Rodgers. Holy crap. I guess they got to go to every game now. So, and Margot, I don't know what's going on with your boy Josh Allen. I think his eyesight's worse than mine right now.
He threw 2 bad interceptions that remind me of Jimmy G. I'm like, did they get Jimmy G while I wasn't looking? Right in the end zone, like, oh, a defender. I'll throw it right to him.
Yeah.
Blind.
Yep.
So
speaking of our friends, what shows do we have coming up?
Oh, DJ Haunted Horse Friday. I won't puss out like I did last Friday and cancel the show last minute. I'm doing it this Friday. I will have DJ Haunted Horse Friday. And then we got Trainwreck maybe on Saturday. 12 Wood's birthday is Saturday, so I think he's not going to be there. And then Headstrom Vacation, I think I haven't talked to Headstrom Vacation in like 5 years because he's been on this long vacation.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I don't know if he's going to be there or not. Pooldock may be there. If Pooldock's there, then we'll do a show. If it's me by myself, I don't know if I'm going to do it. So, and then I'm the one that pussed out last Saturday. I'm the one that canceled the show because it was my anniversary. So I was like, guys, wife and I are going out for our anniversary. And here's the funny thing about the anticipated train wreck. We can do a show without Pooldock. We can do a show without Bacon. We can do a show without 12 Wood. We can do a show without all 3. Just me. And I'll pull in some, I'll pull in Jim, Indiana. I'll pull in Ryan, Sacktown. They cannot do a show without me because they don't know how to run this shit. So when I have an anniversary, it doesn't matter if all 3 of those guys want to do a show. There's no show. Now, Bacon is supposed to learn this shit and back me up. Football is over. Game on. My son's football. Oh, yeah. I saw you going to the football games, Margot.
Her son's a stud.
Friday nights. So yeah, anyway, there's Trainwreck, and then, of course, you're doing your thing with Grant Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific on YouTube. And you can find that by going to your Twitter page, right? And I've got our Twitter addresses now at the bottom of the page. So there it is, Ryan_in_Sacktown.
Yep, and anybody that wants to, we're starting to do post-game shows on YouTube as well. Grant and I Whether you want to hear some Kings talk, which you probably don't.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, I love that drop. That's a great
Well, hold
song.
on. I just want to show them. This is what it looks like.
Preparation was a little
Look at that.
by the
Grand
TNT
Napier
team,
and
especially
Ryan.
Kenny Smith. He called Terrence Davis.
That was today.
Something Davis, the third or second.
So there you go. That was
but
Mondays,
the pregame was funny
Wednesdays,
because they
and
were kind of
Fridays.
hyping up that Sack's not
All right,
usually
enough
on
of you.
national TV, joking around.
I'm sick of
and
seeing you already. You're everywhere. You're everywhere. All right.
So we're doing post games, and come check us out. Usually about 9:30 Pacific. Can't fix that time, Margo. My bad. But come check it out. And what else we got?
Good memory. We said we weren't going to do that stuff at the top of the show. We're going to wait for the first story, and I had already forgot. I'm a sleep expert. Here's how often you should wash your bed sheets. I was very interested in this. Now, when I was younger, I'd wash my sheets once a year. But my wife, she's really good on it. We do it every other week. So if you're wondering what our sheet patterns are, but check this out. Washing your bed sheets is a tiresome chore, as stripping the bed and then wrestling your duvet to put fresh sheets back on feels like a never-ending task. I'm going to speed read through this because what I want to get to is, if you tend to avoid washing your sheets, you're not alone, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you should do it because there's dust mites and all this other shit and allergies and blah, 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 blah. How often do you think the sleep expert suggests you wash your sheets?
Every 4 months.
No, not even close, my friend. Once a week. Actually, every other week. It's once a week if you have pets. And even if they don't sleep with you, if they jump on the bed or whatever, it's the dander and everything. Wait a minute. Hold on. It is once a week. No, once a week. Once a week. Pets, it's twice a week if you have a pet.
Okay, so I am not a normie. I don't sleep under the sheets. I sleep on top of the comforter, and then we have a couple other blankets that we bring on the bed.
You don't sleep under the sheets?
No, dude. I just feel like I'm trapped in, and I don't like that. Like, especially like if you're
not to get into your bed habits, but I'm gonna get into your bed habits. Does your wife sleep under the sheets?
Yeah, sometimes.
All right.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I can't do it. Like when we stay at a hotel, I have to untuck those sheets because usually comforters suck at hotels. So
gosh, yeah. You do not. They don't wash the comforters every.
No.
So if you're not under the sheets, you're touching. Hotels are disgusting, dude. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being a germaphobe, like OCD, like you got to scrub your hands every 3 seconds. And 0 being a slob, like the guy that never bathed in 60 years. I'm probably about a 7 on the germy scale. I don't like staying in hotels, but it's a necessary evil. But I get, when they used to do like 2020 and they take a black light in the hotel and show all the...
Yeah.
It's like, dude, we got to a hotel the night before a cruise, and it was a Holiday Inn, and there was a pile of toenails in the middle of the carpet. Someone had clipped their toenails. Do they not vacuum between?
Apparently
visits?
not.
A pile of toenails. It's disgusting.
Yeah. The worst. So here's my thing about a hotel. The hotel has to have a separate area to eat. I am not eating on the fucking bed. If we're bringing in takeout, anything like that, like there, right?
Dude, they do not wash those comforters. Like maybe once a month, every other week. It's not often.
So what's worse, the comforter or taking a bath at a hotel?
Oh, I never take baths in hotels. I take a shower, but I don't take a bath.
You know, there's a romantic guy out there that fills the bathtub up with rose petals and bath bombs. Not in a hotel.
That's
that's the only way that you can wrestle. That's the only place. Those things
when
are
we
dojos.
Go, every once in a while, we'll go on a cruise and we have the jacuzzi tub if we go with the suite, and we've used that. So I guess that's the same thing. But here's the thing with the cruise ships: they are obsessed with cleanliness because the norovirus will get on there and it goes through the whole ship in like 72 hours. Everybody's sick. So they are obsessed with running bleach through the jacuzzi tubs and everything else. So I always feel better on a cruise ship than I do a hotel room.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, they can't handle it. They have to go to port. If a certain amount of people get sick on the cruise, they have to stop the cruise.
Yeah.
And then, refunds and all that shit. So,
yeah.
So anyway, yes, 1 week. Margo says once a week. Was that a guess or is that how often? I want to know our listeners, our viewers, sheet habits. Dude, I'm not going to lie. Before I met my wife, it wasn't very often. I mean, what's weird is like, I was dating a lot of, like that. I mean, I'm just saying one woman probably was sleeping where another woman was.
The secrets come out at the water.
Upgrade, please. Who else checks sheets first thing upon? Margo, good point. Literally the first thing we do when we get into a hotel is I lift up the mattress because bed bugs do not come out when it's light and they will stay in a dark spot. Lift up the mattress before you unpack, because if you find a room and you find you have bed bugs, which they are common, they found bed bugs in 5-star Ritz-Carlton because they're prevalent. They're not. It's just they happen. So you lift up the mattress first. If you see any, because they'll leave like feces or whatever. If you see anything that's black or moving, immediately take your luggage out and tell the people and get a new room. Because once you've unpacked and you realize there's bed bugs, they are already in your shit. And
dude, they're probably already
in your house. And then you will have an infestation in your house. So she brings up a good point. Who else checks the sheets first thing upon check-in and under the bed? We found men's underwear under there. Wow. I'd rather find, I was going to say I'd rather find that than toenails, but I think that would be disgusting. Underwear.
What's the worst thing you've ever found in a bed?
In a bed?
Mm-hmm.
In a bed.
In a bed. Or on a bed, in a bed, whatever.
Dude.
Under a bed.
Nothing. The toenails were the worst thing.
Toenails? All right.
Because, first of all, usually, as the guy, usually is like they come over to your place, right? You're not like hanging out. I mean, So,
yeah.
So, TMI.
TMI.
We just had our anniversary on Saturday, and I'm talking about all my. Hey, she's not jealous. It's like she didn't know me, so it's not. It's not like I was the woman that broke up the marriage with the kids on Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Allegedly. Margo says pubes. Oh, gross.
Pubes. All right, Margo, I can up you. A used male contraceptive.
Oh my gosh, that's gross. Used contraceptive, huh?
A used male contraceptive.
Yeah, rubber. You can say rubber on this show. You're allowed.
Yeah. Well, I figured describing it that way would be kind of funny, but yeah, that was by far the worst that I've ever seen.
Oh,
it actually, you know what? Let's just take it a step further. It stuck to my back. So,
what?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Where were you at? Are you allowed to say?
San Diego.
But I mean, where were you down there by yourself? Were you visiting someone?
No, I was down there for school.
Oh,
and,
school. Got it. Okay,
yeah, I was down there for school. And actually, to be fair, in the interest of full disclosure, we had a little hotel party. And so I don't think it was left behind. It was from somebody.
Got it. Gross.
In the group, which kind of makes it worse, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, read on.
All right. One of the first of the 3 Bridezilla stories. I don't know if I can get to all 3. We got 20 minutes. Bridezilla forces friends to audition for the role of bridesmaid ahead of the wedding. So she didn't pick her bridesmaid. She got her friends together and made them audition for it. That's
A roll nobody
that's
wants.
fucked up. Oh wait, hold up.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Use condom
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
You guys found some disgusting shit, and I'm glad. The toenails don't sound so bad after what you guys found. When it comes to planning a wedding, most brides draw up an action plan to make sure their special day goes off without a hitch. Hey, I've been married 3 times. It's not that special. I've had 3 weddings.
Well, when you have 3 of them, come on.
I've had 3 weddings I've been in. They're not that great.
Wait, 3 you've been in?
I was the groom in 3 weddings.
I know, but it's funny that you've been in, because when you say you've been in weddings,
I've been
that
in more
also
than 3,
implies
I've been in more than 3 because I was a groomsman in some of them. So
ring bear, were you the cute little ring bear?
I was the groom in 3 weddings.
Okay.
The best one though was the one that I just celebrated the anniversary with, because her dad married us, and we got married in the Caribbean Sea on the back of a ship. It was awesome. That was you know what's funny? It was the least crazy too, because she was like, I don't really care. She wasn't a bridezilla. The other 2, the first one was a bridezilla. The second one was like, anyway. It's like the best one, low maintenance. She's like, I don't really. She's the one that wanted to have a destination married, because we started planning a wedding, and she's like, oh, this sucks. I just want to, let's go to Vegas. And I'm like, what? I'm like, well, we can do better than that, but if you want to just, because the guest list, and it started stressing her out. She's like, can we just like go somewhere? And so awesome. That's when I knew it was true love, people. The bride-to-be has been slammed after ordering her friends to apply for a role as bridesmaid for her wedding day. As part of the application, they must agree to adhere to her 8 strict rules, including a 0 drama policy. That's ironic.
Come on.
Because she's the drama queen. She sent each of her closest friends a bridesmaid rules and request form, which reads, if you are reading this, chances are the bride has not chosen her team of special gal pals for the big day yet.
Wait, she went 3rd person as the bride?
Well, that's what it said. Yes, she did. She went 3rd person. Please read through each rule carefully and apply them to your abilities. These are quotes, so this is what it said. Apply them to your abilities. Is this something you want to do? Question mark. Is this something you are able to do? Question mark.
Can you lift 50 pounds?
It is very important. These are still under quotes. It is very important that the bride, 3rd person again, has the most committed gals by her side on the big day to make the occasion as special as possible, unquote. When signing off the letter, she asked them to respond with me, in quotes, with an exclamation mark, if they wanted to be considered for the role. However, she made it clear that just because they apply doesn't mean they'll get the job. Here are the 8 rules. I have not read these, so this is new to me.
All right.
Number 1, you're not just a bridesmaid. You are an emotional support person and straight up back haver. Number 2, ultimate decision on the dress and attire is made by the bride. Cost division can be discussed. Number 3, eat before the wedding and remember to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't show up schleppy. Make sure you've taken care of yourself. Number 4, you have to assist in any bridal catastrophes for the whole night. Parentheses, let's hope there are none. Number 5, speeches, toasts are greatly appreciated but not requested unless you're the maid of honor. Number 6, 0 drama policy. We are now a sisterhood, not a group of competitors. You do not have to like the other bridesmaids, but tolerating is a must. If you discover you cannot do this, please discuss it with the bride ASAP. Number 7, Attend most pre-wedding activities or try. If you cannot attend them, all is okay. Commitment to the role can be shown in many other ways. Number 8, help organize and plan different activities such as bridal showers, bachelorette party, etc. This includes helping set up and take down wedding decorations.
Oh my God.
The bride was so proud of her brainchild, she has taken to social media to share the novel idea with others. What do you think? Now, of course, we're not going to be asked to be bridesmaids, but let's say your friend asked you to be a groomsman and came up with this. Would you even consider it, or would you say, instead of saying me, ! Hell no, fuck you?
No, actually, I wouldn't fill it out. I would give him a call, ask him if I could return my form. When he answers the door, pop out the baby powder, put a little in my hand, and just slap the hell out of him. I mean, these poor bridesmaids. Like, let's talk about the husband, the groom. You're marrying that monster?
Oh, gosh,
like,
right?
Dude, like, no, that's just so much.
Yeah.
That is so much.
Yeah. And yeah, there was a show called Bridezilla. There, I'm out of focus again. Hey, Zoom! Stop out of focusing me.
Zoom!
Bridezillas or whatever. And I started thinking, they're making that shit up so that they can get on the show, right? But this chick, that's the second of the girlfriend with the kids and was the first. I still got one more Bridezilla. No, I got 2 more. I do still have 2 more. So
you know what? I had another story. I'll push it to next week because let's continue on this Bridezilla stuff.
We got 2 more bridesmaids.
All right.
Okay. This one, my bridesmaid's long hair will cost me a fortune to have it styled, but she refuses to cut it. You're like, what? So I had to read this, like, what does her hair length have anything to do with you? A bride-to-be has been left frustrated as her bridesmaid is refusing to have her hair cut ahead of her wedding, but it's so long it'll cost a fortune to have her styled. Basically, her and her husband said they were going to help out the bridesmaids and pay for their makeup and their hair and everything else so that they're not out the money.
Right. It's the right thing to do.
That's a wonderful thing to do. But she's throwing a temper tantrum because one of the women's hair is super long and it's going to cost them a lot of extra money to have her hair done. You offered.
And you knew her hair was long.
Yeah. So it basically is a story going into, I've asked her and I said, and you can grow it back and blah, blah, and we're paying for it. And she refuses. And she's a bitch because she won't get her hair cut and make it cheaper for her.
Why can't people just meet in the middle? You pay what you're going to pay for every other bridesmaid. And if she doesn't want to cut her hair, which she doesn't even, it's the stupidest thing ever, she can pay the extra.
Yeah. No, I've got to cut this hair that probably took, months or years or whatever to get to this length because you want to save some money on your Yeah, I agree. I say come up with the fee that it's going to cost for everyone else and I'll pay the extra. That never even came up in the story. It was a bunch of ultimatums like, you need to cut your hair. Maybe we shouldn't have you. It's like, fuck you. Don't tell me how you know what I mean? So
it kind of seems like she didn't want her in the wedding to begin with. Maybe that was like the way to do it, right? Like Dr. Evil when he's in his lair and he's like, oh, it's getting awkward in here. Yeah. Everybody out. No, you henchman with a wrench, you stay. That's a weird dynamic. But let's also talk about this because my wife's aunt, she's a cosmetologist, does hair. My wife still has her license. She just does it for fun here and there.
For fun?
Yeah, for funsies. And this chick must have some really long hair for it to be that much more expensive.
Margot says it's absurd.
The
request.
It's stupid. It's so stupid. But, maybe they were all doing their hair the same way. Who knows?
All I know is too many women think that their wedding day is the coronation of the queen. And it's your wedding. Yes, it's an important day. It's a day everyone can have fun, whatever. But guess what? If the woman has long hair and that's who she is, either don't ask her to be your bridesmaid or freaking don't offer to pay for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like they're trying to be like, oh, look at us. We're offering to pay. We're so awesome and charitable and everything. Oh, but here's the asterisk on it. You're going to cut your hair so that fuck you. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. If this the same situation came up with the last Bridezilla, would this be considered creating drama by not cutting your hair?
No, it would be, there's no drama on the woman. If the woman wants her hair long, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb.
You're telling someone how their appearance is going to be, not just that day. That'd be like the groomsmen saying, hey, we're all going to go get tattoos during the bachelor party that says so-and-so's wedding, 2010. Well, I don't want a tattoo. That's there forever. No, we're all doing it. F you. Changed
didn't do that?
My appearance. No, I didn't.
You didn't do that?
I do not have any tattoos.
Okay.
I know some of us in the show do. I do not. I've already done I was going to get one when I was in the Army and they said you could get it.
Yeah.
I already did that story. So,
yeah.
Woman, to round out the last of the 3 Bridezilla stories, woman furious this is actually a woman that was in a restaurant. She's mad with the Bridezilla. So this is from her perspective, not the bride. Woman furious as newlyweds hold photo shoot in restaurant. So she's just eating her dinner and ask her to stop eating. A woman has been left outraged. I don't know if I'd get outraged by that, but I'd tell him no, and I'd go eating. Has been left outraged after a newlywed couple tried to hold a photo shoot in a busy restaurant where she was having dinner and demanded she move tables. Most people wanting to take wedding photos after getting married will have planned for the photo shoot to take place at their wedding venue or have booked a separate location specifically for the photos. We need an expert. Where's Matt? Why?
Matty.
Matt, why isn't Matt and 12wood here? They're on vacation. They're
no
assholes.
Excuse.
They do
no
not
excuses.
support their friends' shows.
Yeah.
No Matt would have been very helpful on this topic, but he's probably playing Rocket League like the selfish person that he is. Anyway, because we could have asked him, an expert, but we don't have one.
I know.
But one couple recently decided to take a different approach as they seemingly made their way into a busy restaurant. I like seemingly. Made their way into a busy restaurant to take their photos and didn't think about booking ahead of time. Idiots. According to a woman who was dining at the restaurant at the time, the newlywed couple wanted to take photos inside the restaurant because of the pink and flowery aesthetic of the building. And while she didn't mind their presence at first, she quickly changed her mind when they asked her to stop eating and move tables so they could take photos where she was having dinner. Ma'am, can you get all your shit and go eat over there? We want to take some wedding pictures here. I would have given them double birds.
This lady was sitting there eating. She's probably waiting for like the TV cameras to pop up. Like, gotcha,
you're right,
you're on
like,
whatever.
Ha! You're not gonna get me. Like when I was doing, anyway, the dead woman. Did I tell you that story? Where I was doing it.
The story of you doing the dead woman?
No, not doing the dead woman.
Can we get the disclaimer?
The following program is intended for mature
I
audiences.
did not do a dead woman.
Okay.
No, I was working around one at a funeral home, and I was back in this back room by myself. I've told this story on Marco Polo, but maybe not on the show. Anyway, so I'd never seen a dead person before. This was my first one. I have since seen over 43 because of my job. So anyway, I'm in this back room.
Why do you see him? Hold on.
Because
Why do
we
you see
sold
him at
a lot
your job?
of funeral homes.
Oh, okay.
And I have to put up paper towel and toilet paper not toilet paper back there, but towel dispensers, soap dispensers. And so this woman was dead, and I'm back there, and she's on a gurney, and she's, got a sheet up to here, but she's rigor mortis.
Yeah.
And first of all, I told my boss when they told me where I was going to do this job, are there like dead people back there? Because I don't know how I'm going to handle that. And they're like, oh, come on. It's a professional. No, if you have to go somewhere where they are, they're going to move them. They're going to put them away. That would be unprofessional for them to do that. So I'm like, okay. So I felt good after that. I was a little uneasy. I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, you're so stupid, dude. They wouldn't do that. Someone's family member. Oh, yeah, they would. Yeah, they would, because I finished out here in the area where the customers are, and then I went back there, and there's a woman, and he's like, okay, we want the paper towel dispenser here and the soap dispenser here, and blah, 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 blah. And he left. And I had to walk around the gurney. She's literally, I could touch her. She's right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing this thing, and I'm not too thrilled about it. And the first thought I thought of, because whenever I'm uncomfortable, my brain goes to humor, is this woman's going to grab me, and people are going to pop out and go, ah! So I was prepared for when she grabbed my shoulder. Go, I knew it was a joke. But she never did, because she was really dead. So, yeah, I've seen, I think 48 is the last number.
You didn't see anything
Sometimes I'd go back there and there'd be 4 or 5 different funeral homes.
Why are you keeping count?
Because it seemed like the right thing to do.
Okay, fair enough.
I wanted to see how high I could get.
Well, so let me ask you this.
Once you got to 10, I'm like, I wonder how many more I'm going to see. They just started selling funeral homes like crazy. Because no one wants to go in there and sell that.
Yeah, I know, right?
So the competitors don't go in there. So when you go in there and you're like, hey, funeral home, they're like, oh my God, no one ever sells. Yes, we'll buy it, whatever it is. No one comes in here.
Secret sauce, baby. Secret sauce. Yeah. So
I saw an embalming happening. Secret sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not kidding. Big, long.
Yep. And then the yellow going in.
Yeah. Yeah, the juice. And then I saw I looked in when there was a cremation thing. All I saw was yellow or orange, because fire. But I saw a door that was open, and I saw what it looks like after it's done. It's still a skeleton. They have to grind it up. Yeah, they have to grind the bones up. It's still bone. Not like a full skeleton like Halloween. I got one around here for Halloween, but there's my autofocus again. Hey, zoom! Knock it off. But no, it's like femurs and stuff. I mean, it's so they have to grind it up in this grinder.
Woofa. I had a past employee whose son worked at a funeral home. Well, not a funeral home, a cemetery. And they did cremations there. And he was part of the cremation team. And for whatever reason, it was a hot day. He needed help lifting the box that the body was in. Yeah. And he thought he could do it himself. And the body came out the bottom of the box because it's just a cardboard box.
Yeah. Because they burned the whole
it's going to
thing.
burn.
Yeah.
And they went belly to belly on each other.
Oh, yuck.
Yep.
Like poltergeist.
And he is still out on workers' comp. So
so I just had an injury at work. I tore 2 tendons. And you have to fill out paperwork like exactly what happened like the whole day. Like you did this and this and this and I lived. Can you imagine filling that thing out? The dead body fell on me and I got hurt. They're like, what? 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 Yes, the dead body fell out of the box and I ripped my back up when we were belly to belly. Yeah.
That should be like automatic workman's comp for life. Like you shouldn't even have to go through the paperwork. Like you should just be able to tell by the
dead body falls
face.
On you, they should just start writing the check.
Yeah, exactly.
You suffered enough. I asked a couple to move from a table to take a pic. So Margot asked somebody to move to take a pic. It was where Jay and I had our first kiss. They didn't move, but took the pic with us. They were pretty good sports about it. So Margot's like the bridezilla that asked this woman to move so she could take pictures.
You know what? If you're going to do something like that, Margot, did you guys buy him dinner? Like, that's what I would do. Like, in a situation like that, if
you gotta step up. Now,
Yeah,
maybe
you
she did,
know.
but the bride really wanted that table. Here, we'll pay for your dinner. We'll buy you a bottle of wine. Can we?
Oh, that's a
Come
good
on.
idea. Yeah.
You know.
Bit of vino.
You know.
There's a place here in Sac. It's over by Executive Airport, which because you used to live in Northern
there was
California.
nothing there when I lived there. It was out in the middle of country, farms, and there was an airport.
Yeah. The guy's name is Sammy, and he's the owner of the restaurant, and he will come. So, like, if you're sitting at a table that's set for like 4 or 6 people, and it's only you and another person, if he has 6 people walk in the door, he will come pick up your shit mid-meal and move you across the restaurant. And if you argue with him, you get soup Nazi'd and kicked right out the door, and you still got to pay your bill.
Oh,
it's
shit.
it's the best entertainment ever. But the thing is, his food is that good. So,
of course, well, if your food's bad, you can't be the soup Nazi.
Yeah.
But if your food's good, people will put up with a lot of shit. Why did Margot say no? What'd you ask her? She said no. What'd you ask her?
If she bought
dinner. No, she said no.
Hey, Margot. Sunday, I saw that you were taking a drive. You weren't going to do a little cooking, were ya?
Cooking?
A little cooking.
Cooking what?
With somebody in Fall City?
There's the haunted horse right there. Fall City? Hey, I don't know what this is.
Where's my shirt?
I know, I still owe you a shirt. You know what's funny? When I put this on, I thought about that. I'm like, shit, I still owe my shirt.
I got to resort to McLovin.
Yeah.
Instead of
I'm getting ready to move my shirt.
Brand.
My shirts are going to be sold through Amazon.
Very cool.
So I'm in the middle of moving it. In fact, you cannot go to my website and buy a shirt right now because I pulled it down because I'm moving it over to Amazon. So you will be able to buy, and it'll be more than just this one type of shirt. It'll have several. 512 Lumber, the asshole that's not here supporting the show, he said if I had like a polo shirt with just a little square right up here, like low profile or whatever, he'd buy one. So I'm going to look into doing a polo shirt. So
you should do a V-neck like that too. Yeah. Not the douchey V-neck, but do one of those.
Negative.
And then...
She said negative, whatever that means.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, to the ride or whatever you just asked her. 7:04. We're out of show. That? It's 7:04. We're out of show.
Oh, wow. We even did a little overtime. That's usually Tyler's thing.
We did do overtime.
And totally inappropriate. Lewd, lascivious, salacious, outrageous.
Boy, I could have dropped that on about 4 different things we said tonight.
This is
true. The toenails, pile toenails on the floor.
That's totally inappropriate. Lewd, lascivious, salacious, outrageous.
Waking up with a used condom on your back.
Lewd, lascivious, salacious, outrageous.
The dead body that I had to work around, and I thought she was going to grab my arm.
That's totally inappropriate. Lewd, lascivious, salacious, outrageous.
Seeing the embalming.
That's totally inappropriate.
Seeing the guy fall out, the dead body fall out on your friend. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Where'd it go?
That's totally inappropriate.
Yeah. All right. So next week, same time, same channel. I'll promote it. So we have changed how we're doing this. We don't have a water hole station anymore. We started getting, 12 Woods, we got a train wreck channel. And then we got a separate Wood Scopes channel. We're actually going to do that as well over there. We're going to take the train wreck channel and we're going to start consolidating these to one channel because people don't want to follow 5, 6 different channels for the same people. So we're going to start consolidating. So these are going to my private channels now. When Ryan gets his private channels up, we'll stream them to then. All the chat blends together, so it doesn't matter where you're watching it. You guys can all read your chat. It's right there. So it's over. Yes, this is a 1-hour show, Margaret. DJ Haunted Horse is 4.
It's quickie.
Yeah, 1 hour, but it's every week. And then we're also talking about, I don't know if Ryan wants to do it. I'm going to start doing some quick hits where I just go randomly live for 20, 30, 40 minutes. I will join you Friday. Cool. That starts at 7 o'clock Pacific, so that'd be 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock your time. And that goes 4 hours. And we're going to have a fun time. That is going to be across, because I'm not doing a show. I'm boring everybody right now. But I'm not going to do a show the day after Thanksgiving. DJ Haunted Horse, I'm going to take that night off. So that would normally be my high def night. So I'm going to do a blend this Friday of ultra high def if you want that, or music video if you want that. So we're going to kind of mix it up this week. So.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. You can find that at HollywoodRejects.com. Links to all the shows. Go check that out right now.
All right. Anything else before we end it?
No.
Oh, we are doing a show the night before Thanksgiving. We already you and I talked about that. So next Wednesday we will be here. We'll talk about. I bought my turkey today.
Oh yeah, how big?
28 pounds.
Okay, how are you gonna cook it? Don't tell me the oven.
Oven.
Oh my god.
I don't do deep fryer and all that shit. Tyler does.
Man. Yeah.
Oshkosh Tyler does the deep fryer where you dump it in the peanut oil.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Oven.
No. Canola oil. So normally we actually we'll do one on the Traeger. We will fry one because usually we have like 40 people get together, but it's going to be small this year. So we'll not do the oven.
We have 6 people. 28 pounds for 6 people.
Cool. Everybody save your turkey necks, by the way. Best part of the turkey. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us. Margot, got a little overtime there for you tonight. Get a chance.
Tyler was here. Nick was here. Margot was here.
Yep.
Who else?
5, 12, and 12. You weren't here.
They're a-holes. They're a-holes.
Jerks.
All right.
God. But yeah, thanks for showing up. Looking forward to the pre-Thanksgiving show, DJ Haunted Horse Friday.
Maybe a train wreck Saturday.
Maybe a train wreck Saturday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, YouTube Live. The If You Don't Like That live show with Grant and I and guests. So, yeah, got a lot out there for you. But love you as always. See you all on the next
Margo,
one.
That's what I do. Cooking bag in the oven. That's exactly what I do. I use a Reynolds bag. Yeah.
You missionary people. Yeah. Come on.
Yep.
Yep.
I put it in the oven like the Pilgrims did.
Is that, you think that's how they cooked it? They probably buried it. The underground
spit. Maybe a barbecue with a little spit over the fire.
Yeah.
Buried it.
Yeah, you've never seen that?
No. I've seen things buried before, but not a turkey.
Yeah, they'll do usually like in Hawaii. That's very common there. They do
they wrap it in the
pig.
Yeah,
exactly.
Fun night, y'all, says Margo. Yeah. All right. Get us out of here.
Cool. All right, y'all. Margo, Tyler, Nick, everybody else in the chat, thanks for coming out. We will see you next Wednesday on the Water Hole. For Horse, I'm Rhino. Out.